AJ, meeting you has been the best part of my life. I had been searching the world for something I thought I'd never find. I truly believe you were put on that plane just for me. Talking to you that early November morning lit me up. You made such an impression on me that before the plane landed, part of my heart had already taken flight. To be honest, I've always been waiting for the other shoe to drop.
A while back, we took a trip to South America. Floated in the middle of a flooded rainforest and saw one of the most beautiful areas that I've ever seen in my whole life. I took it in, but you saw a little more. You floated along and picked flowers off of these little trees and put them in between each one of my toes. And that's just who you are. Where people see beauty, you see a little more beauty. Where you see adventure, you see a little bit more. There's excitement, there's even more.
So there's a significant part of me, although I am 2 years older than you, that looks up to you in many ways. I adore you, and you've always just been so outgoing and so bubbly, positive, encouraging, and giving of yourself. You love loud and you love hard. AJ is one lucky guy. The love you and AJ share is more than some will ever experience in a lifetime. Your story is really meant for the big screen.
AJ quickly became a solid foundation of the base group of friends that I had, and I knew he'd be a friend that I would have for the rest of my life, at whatever level, whether or not I see him for a few months and I don't. And the time came when I actually looked at him as the brother I never had, but because my real brother's here right now, I'm not gonna say that, so.
AJ, through all the moves, you've been there for me. Through all the hours-long dance recitals, you've begrudgingly been there for me. Through all the not so great, maybe dating choices I've made, before my husband, you've been there for me. When I was stuck in the middle of nowhere in Mississippi in an ice storm, you talked me through fixing my vehicle and kept me from staying in Mississippi Chainsaw Massacre gas station.
Enter Chelsea, and out of everything else, when the first time we met you, I was like, and me and Casey were both like, man, her presence is phenomenal, very positive, a very calming presence that we just never saw with any of the other people he was with, or honestly, many other human beings in general. So the presence you brought, the kind of love that you radiate, even to Avi, again, coming back to Avi, is phenomenal. At that moment, Casey and I both were like, I swear to God, he has to end up with her.
You treat me with the most respect. You push me to be the greatest version of myself. You value your family and your friends, and you always want to share life moments with those that you love.
You're my best friend, my adventure buddy, the love of my life. I promise to love you and share all life's dreams and excitements with you. And I promise that I will fight with us even when we can't stand each other. I promise to encourage you to push towards our next adventure, to seek out adventure and lead us toward it, and to follow you when you take the lead. I promise you can have one bite off of anything off of my plate. But don't go crazy.
You push yourself to be your best, and you're always true to yourself. One of our first dates in Denver, you explained how electricity works to me. For probably 15 minutes. And then eventually you realized you nerded out and lost me. But that's actually when you had me. I knew I wanted to be with that energy, look into your eyes, and listen to you smile for the rest of my life. I always thought that traveling would take me places that brought out the best in me and made me feel truly free. But now I know it's our love that shows me more beautiful parts of life that I couldn't have imagined without you. I promise, AJ, that this marriage will be our greatest adventure. I promise to always hike beside you, even when the summit feels out of reach. I will respect you and your decisions and support your dreams. And I vow I will always love you.
Chelsea, I promise to be your best friend. I'll be so proud to call myself your husband.
It is my distinct honor that I can now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Out of all the decisions you've ever had to make in your life, the biggest and most wonderful decision of all was picking the right seat on the airplane. We're so proud of you and love you and AJ so much. We couldn't have made a better choice for you ourselves. Love, Nan and Pop.